Devils Friday. This is the Woo Report. The Woo Report, episode 355, titled Haula Signs Deal with Devils. Meier next? Question mark. Coming to you live from the bunker. Yes, the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey in the Primetime Radio studio, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network as the Devils making moves as we go along. The Timo Meier watch soon to be coming closer. I don't know. But let's talk about Erik Haula, who I thought was from the beginning, that was a great trade that Tom Fitzgerald made last offseason, trading Pavel Zacha, the Devils' 2015 first-round draft pick, to Boston for Erik Haula. And at the time, everyone, some of the Boston fans were like, hey, this is a great trade for us. But for the New Jersey Devils, it was also a great trade. Both teams signing both players, their respective players, to a long-term deal. Haula, first half of the season, had his moments. Some Devils fans, was like, why did we trade for this guy? And while Pavel Zacha excelling with his team, the Boston Bruins, but in the second half of the season, Haula started finishing. His shots on goal, he started finishing, putting the puck in the back of the net, down the stretch. Haula, an important player with the New Jersey Devils. Great chemistry with Jack Hughes when they play on the same line. And during the playoffs, Haula did show up, putting some goals in, and was a leader on this team. The Haula family, his wife, friends with Curtis Lazar's wife. Behind the scenes, the Haulas, it's a good fit in New Jersey. Haula gets a no trade for the first 2 years of this deal and a limited with 6 teams, I guess, on the third year. If he were to get traded. Great deal. Great deal. This 3-year deal, don't have the exact figure in front of me, but it's a little bit over $9 million total. $3.115 million AAV. The breakdown from Mike Morial on Twitter of this 3-year deal in 2023-24. Haula is slated to make $3.9 million, 2024-25, $3.15, and in 2025 and 26, $2.4 million, which makes him, a tradable candidate. If you can look down the road a couple years from now. It's structured nicely. I like this deal. I think Haula is a big part of the New Jersey Devils, as Kevin Weeks have been teasing fans on his Twitter account. Kevin Weeks then teasing a Brinks truck that he was filming somewhere off of Route 3 in New Jersey, and suggesting, is this Brinks truck going to the Prudential Center with Timo Meier's 8-year, $8.5 million per? The cryptic messages, these tweets that some of these reporters put out. It's all in good fun, but I just hate it, because you just don't know when it's going to happen. But the New Jersey Devils making these moves. It's a big offseason for Tom Fitzgerald. Last season, he made somewhat of a splash. Made an attempt at Gaudreau and Matthew Tkachuk. Didn't work out. But Palat the trade for John Marino, amongst others. I think it's working out for the New Jersey Devils. And it remains to be seen who got the better of the trade. The Haula and Pavel Zacha. It's kind of like comparing apples and oranges. But from a salary cap standpoint, I think the Devils got the better deal here with the kind of player they got in Erik Haula. So what the Devils are going to do, they got to sign Timo Meier. They gave up quite a bit. The Devils don't have a first-round draft pick yet. Just a reminder, June 28th at 1916 Route 57 in beautiful Hackettstown, New Jersey at 7 p.m. Eastern, the Let's Go Devils podcast is having a draft party. We may not have a draft pick yet, but we're going to have some drafts anyway. It's been an annual tradition at Pasta Grill by Enzo's in beautiful Hackettstown, New Jersey, in the heart of Warren County. Come out, hang out with the show. Shorts Guy's going to be there. Billy Dean's going to be there. A few others are going to be there. It's going to be a good time at Pasta Grill by Enzo's in Hackettstown, New Jersey. Shane Van Sickle says if the cap continues to go up as expected, we could be looking at a cap of $92 million by 2025. Yeah. Is there enough meat on the bone in the salary cap structure for Connor Hellebuck? Those rumors are still going around. Would Hellebuck come to New Jersey via trade to the Winnipeg Jets? What will the Winnipeg Jets ask for Connor Hellebuck? We all have opinions about it. Some fans would welcome Connor Hellebuck. I mean, who wouldn't? The talent is there. He's going to steal you some games. An elite goaltender that can carry the team. But age is a factor. The salary cap is a factor. The cap is supposed to go up about $4 million this upcoming season. If you take that $4 million and you send a couple players away, like Yegor Sharangovich's contract, as he's a restricted free agent, you send Mackenzie Blackwood away, his contract, you bring in a Hellebuck, add in that $4 million a year, it's definitely doable at the right price. What Hellebuck is going to ask remains to be seen. But here's the good news. Hellebuck does want to sign long-term in New Jersey, but the liability is there. An aging goaltender, age 30, going to be 31. Do you want a Connor Hellebuck long-term in New Jersey? And at what price? Will he buy in to what the Devils are doing? So far, I think he has. All reports and rumors says that Hellebuck would love to sign long-term in New Jersey. Knowing that Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, young pillars of the franchise. Seems like they've been here for a while. Only 24 and 22 years old. The emergence of Luke Hughes and Simon Nemitz on the blue line. It's going to be a young blue line, but it's going to be a blue line that has skill and can skate. There will be growing pains this season. Losing Damon Severson, a veteran, who signed a long-term 8-year deal with the Columbus Blue Jackets. Ryan Graves most likely will be gone. Could Tom Fitzgerald do a sign-and trade? Ryan Graves elsewhere. Or is there, barring a miracle, would Fitzgerald let Ryan Graves just go. It might happen. But the salary cap, there would be some room for Hellebuck. But Nick Villano of pucksandpitchforks.com is just not gung-ho having Hellebuck here, noting in his article on pucksandpitchforks.com that when Vasilevsky signed his deal, he was 26 years old. Hellebuck is on the back nine of his career. In his 30s. Goalies do break down. But at the same time, if you play the LITR game, like what the Devils did with Jonathan Bernier, okay, you're eating money, but as long as it doesn't count against the cap, I guess it's okay. But budget-wise, you're going to eat it, the money. And I'm sure there's insurance policies there. I'm sure there would be. And if not, as long as it doesn't count against the cap. Because the Vegas Golden Knights and the Tampa Bay Lightning have really showed us legal circumvention of the cap with taking advantage of the LITRs. And I'm not a big fan of it. I'm still pissed off that the Devils still have Kovalchuk on the books, on the salary cap books, and got penalized and only had John Quenneville to show for it once they got that draft pick back, the Mr. Irrelevant of the first round draft pick. Morgan says, if the Devils are Hellebuck's top option, then Fitz shouldn't give him 9+. If he's willing to come in at 8-something, it could be what's needed to lift a cup. Yeah, I mean, Hellebuck has to come at a right price. Again, the Devils, what Tom Fitzgerald is doing here, he's building a dynasty, essentially. And I'm not just saying that. The Devils really ripped off the Band-Aid and started from scratch back in 2014, 2015. Really, at 2015 when they hired Ray Shero to be their GM. And it's been a long rebuild since then. The growing pains, the lean years. But it's all going to pay off in the end. It's just a matter of time. One of the quotes, and this is great, that Erik Haula said, "This team is my family." And Jack Hughes reciprocating, saying, "I'm a big Erik Haula fan." And you know what's so great about this New Jersey Devils team that doesn't show up in the analytics, that doesn't show up on the salary cap spreadsheet, is that they are family. You can't buy team chemistry. You can't buy friendship. You can't buy all that. And the Devils have that, which is why Tom Fitzgerald made this move. Now, Timo Meier, it's in the midst of all this. Being part of this group, Timo Meier, respected by his teammates, wanting to be here 8 years. That's what Tom Fitzgerald said. Wanting to win, wanting to be a power forward, wanting to be the best he could be, and being with his fellow countrymen, Nico Hischier, Jonas Siegenthaler, and Akira Schmid. Speaking of Akira Schmid, I still think he's the real deal. But a Schmid-Hellebuck combo would be awesome. Vanacek, still a pretty good goaltender, but you have to move his salary, or Mackenzie Blackwood's, or both. What will Tom Fitzgerald do? First, you got to lock up Timo Meier. And it may be coming soon, as Kevin Weeks was teasing it out on his Twitter account earlier today. It always keeps you on your toes. Maybe it's coming. I don't know. But great signing by Tom Fitzgerald. Erik Haula basically saying, I want to be here. And that's what you want as a Devils fan. A team that really likes each other, a team that's a family and really want to be here and do something special. We all benefit. We all benefit from that. And that's all I have to say. If there's breaking news, keep it here on the Let's Go Devils podcast, as we'll have it covered. Dropping the podcast for your afternoon commute in about 10 minutes on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Remember, June 28th, the Devils don't have a draft pick yet in the first round, but we're going to have a draft day party at Posture Grill by Enzo's in beautiful Hackettstown, New Jersey, 1916 Route 57, in the heart of Warren County, 7 p.m. Eastern start. Come hang out, try the food, the drafts, all that kind of stuff. We'll be at the bar. When you walk in, we'll be right at the bar, this is how this podcast started. 3 Devils fans at a bar talking Devils hockey. We'll be there, be square. Also, big shout out to Chris Westcott. Today is his last day working with the New Jersey Devils, working for the New Jersey Devils, tweeting it out after 4+ years. Chris Westcott, after 4+ awesome years in New Jersey, he writes, my time with the New Jersey Devils and HBSC has come to an end. Today is his last day. Chris tweeted out, I am proud of the work our marketing and content departments have done in the building a very fun and entertaining brand. Chris Westcott, good friend of the podcast. He was on several times. Always good fun to talk to. Good person. And we salute you. And also thank you for your time, your service, and we'll be following you as your career takes off. Chris Westcott, last day with the New Jersey Devils. All righty. Going to hit the music. Hopefully there's some breaking news sometime soon. Let's get this Meier thing out of the way. Yeah, baby. The Devils building a dynasty. Tom Fitzgerald, also known as Tom Fleece-Gerald, signing good deals. Good deals. The fleece is on. Can he get Timo Meier 8 years under $9 million per AAV? Remains to be seen. Thank you to everybody. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Let's Go Devils, on Twitter at Let's Go Devils Podcast. I'm sorry, at Let's Go Devils Pod, and on Facebook at Let's Go Devils Podcast, and our Apple Podcasts and Google Podcast pages, wherever you get our podcasts. Subscribe. Alrighty, getting out of here. This is the Woo Report. Till next time, let's go Devils.